Hello, thank you for tuning into this section of reads. These reads are definitely valid for whenever you come to them. The cards and dice, that's going to be below. This should be on YouTube channel James13 Wicca, just in case you're seeing it somewhere else. This is where it should be on YouTube. And that being said, this is the last month I'm going to be doing readings Renewed and Rescued, but there's cool things there if you want to check it out. It's in Herkimer, New York. If you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. It's James the number 4 at James the number 4 astral@gmail.com. Excuse me, it should be right down here. And if you'd like the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Sagittarius? I don't usually... Oh, it's your card at the top, too. I don't usually hold the whole deck, but for some reason, I have the whole deck going on here, so... Big things. Big things. That's good. Okay. Stress. There's stress, but things are going well. You feel like you're on the outside, you're stressed, but things are good. Why? What's happening? What is happening? Is that okay? So Angel and the Devil, that's kind of interesting. So when I get the Angel and the Devil energy here, so we're starting like things are blocked, and I'm like, there's something really good about that and something that's really aggravating about that. Whatever the situation is, what's good about it is I feel like, yes, there's good things coming forward, and I know there is. Very simple. Very good. No problem. What's aggravating me or feeling very restricted is I'm ready to do it now, and I can't. And it's giving me anxiety. Okay. Taurus, huh? There could be a Taurus energy with this. So they're explaining it to me. Okay. The reason this might come into the Sagittarius reading is because Taurus does things in method, in timing. They may end up doing a lot, but they start slow and steady, and they build, and they build, and they build, and they build, and they build. This situation is a builder situation. Okay. Sagittarius, they like to keep moving. They like to keep progressing. They like go. They're go-go's. They're go-go's. There's stress. I want to like get a hold of this stress, but it's a little bit elusive. I feel like somebody's going to be upset with me. There's stress about this. And I just feel like I got the Fool card, the Two of Cups reversed, and I got the Five of Pentacles. What is that? The Five of something else. No, the Nine of Swords. That's the stress. I feel like somebody's going to be upset with me. I feel like it's just a matter of time. Somebody's going to be upset with me. I just want to finish it so I don't have to worry about it. I'm really like stressed about it too. It's really bothering me. And if I could just get it done and be like, all right, they're upset, then could we just get it done and move on? Good energy, but I want to do something. Okay. It's not that you can't do anything. You just can't do what you want. And it's like, you're doing things. You're doing something. You're doing things. It's just, yeah, but that's what I want to do. Let me in there. Let me do what I want. I just want to like rip the Band-Aid off and be done, but it's like, no, you can't rip the Band-Aid off. The wound needs time to heal. You don't rip the Band-Aid off till it's healed, and then you rip the Band-Aid off. Can't be doing that right now. It's gonna cause, you're gonna need another Band-Aid and probably stitches. Please don't do that. It's kind of like, don't do that right now. It also gives me this weird guilt feeling, like I'm being irresponsible or something like that. I'm a big Paul McKenna fan. If you have time, he's a British author. I feel like we need to bring this energy down, but I don't know if that's realistic for some reason. What the advice here is to surrender to the process, concentrate on what you can do, and just keep putting your energy back in what you can do. Just keep putting your energy back in what you can do, which is probably nowhere near the subject you want to be doing. But it's like, there's a lot of subjects you're handling. Take your energy away from the subject you can't, like the whole subject that you can't do anything with, and put it towards subjects where you can. There might be like a weird kind of like, well, I got to tend to this subject a little bit. It's every time I come back to it a little bit, I can't get as far as I want into it, and it just creates aggravation. Maybe regulate to what time of day you will and won't talk about it or deal with it or handle it. Try to put it into its place if you can. They're like, surrender to it the best you can. Try to regulate it best you can. So it's kind of like, if it's a certain subject, maybe it's like, I got to take care of a relative. It's kind of like, can I just do it at this time of day? Can I regulate it to where I'm only responsible in these pieces? Can I do it that way? For example, maybe it's like paying bills or getting the money, something like that. Can we just do it twice a week, and I could just delegate these 2 times a week and just do it these 2 times a week, even though I don't want to be overly restricted. Maybe if I keep that in my mind, where it's not this day yet, so I don't have to deal with it today, so I'm just not even gonna let myself think about it. Oh wait, it is that day now. All right, what time is it? I'll do it at this time. I don't think about it till this time. I just got other things to do. And when that time comes up, all right, what do I need to do? Do what I can. Aggravating, but that's okay. That's it. Go do something else. Go do something else. It's kind of like, I hope that's helping with the surrender energy. I feel frustration. I can feel it's really strong. It's it's like I'm gonna pull my hair out. I'm so aggravated. You can only do what you can do. There's good energy here. It's good. I'm curious for this one card because it's a good card, but for you it might be a little bit. We have to see. I feel like it's really, the Two of Cups came in again. I keep feeling or expecting somebody is going to be upset with me. And it's driving me cuckoo. I feel like it's really pushing me over the edge. So, I keep getting, whatever this is, whoever you think might be upset with you, for the majority of you, I feel like it's unfounded. Not unfounded that that moment would happen. Unfounded, like, they don't have a real legitimate reason to be angry with you. Like, the reason they would be angry with you is unfair. Like, it's unjust. Could you be right that they could be upset with you? Yes. But I don't feel like they have legitimate reason to be upset with you, is what I'm trying to throw in there. Which I don't know where you can go with that, but maybe it's helping a little bit, hopefully. Be careful of that. Try to not overinvest in that. I would just not, as much as I could, just not. Because I feel like I keep going back to it, I keep thinking it out, it's invading your thoughts. Like it or not, it just seems to keep invading your thoughts. There's another way to go with this. Okay, well, let's see if it's, is it doable? I'm more worried is it realistically doable? Life is random. Sagittarius usually does well with that. There's only so much you can balance. Especially if you're dealing with other adults. I'm assuming you're an adult watching this and you're dealing with other adults. We're all responsible for certain things on our own. Like, you know what I mean? In the moment going forward, we're responsible for ourselves going forward. If people want us to take, I don't know, we got to be careful with, like, people believing we're responsible for things that we're not. Because I keep getting something about that. And it's kind of like, just moving forward with what you're willing to and just ignoring the rest. So, I don't know if I like this analogy. Somebody's expecting you to pay their way through college or on a trip or whatever it is. And you're like, I have my own bills. I can't do that. And I've already informed them that I can't do that. Maybe more than once. Or maybe they're like, it's a job thing. And they're like, I can't do that. You do my job too, Sag. Do my job too. And you're like, I can't. I have to do my own. I can't do yours and mine. My own responsibility. I can't do yours. Mostly because I don't have the time for it. Secondly, because I don't get paid to do your job. That's another reason why I can't do that. But anyway, do what you. The ignored part is kind of like. Again, I don't feel like it's founded what they're upset with you about. They want control. They might be just trying to manipulate you emotionally. Don't agree to do anything that you're not going to do. If you have to, talk to them in circles, and then just don't do what you're not going to do. Don't do somebody's job for them. Don't pay their way through something. Don't do it. And don't bring up the conversation. I feel like they have unrealistic, unfair, whatever. Just don't bring it up. Just don't do it, and then don't bring it up. Best you can. For some of you, I feel like that might be a challenge. Kind of like, yeah, but I'm gonna bring it up. Try not to. Just do your best. Just do your best. That's okay. Because I feel like if you're able to succeed with that, you just don't do it and you don't bring it up. The more you can succeed with that, it kind of like, because I feel like they fully well know that that's unrealistic and that's unfair. And when you just don't do it and then don't bring it up, they're going to have to do it. They're going to have to take care of it. And the less it's talked about, the more they just do what they're supposed to do, the less of an issue it becomes. Especially with Sag. If you're worried that you're going to talk about it, and you're like, I don't want to talk about it, but I know I'm going to. Just try to make it, whenever you're around this person, make yourself as busy as possible. And if you can distance yourself from them while you're being busy, even better, if possible. Just keep energy moving. Try to physically do stuff so you can't use this. Use these instead of this as much as you can. Just as much as you can. The more you can do that, the easier it's going to be for you, is what I'm getting. It's just an option. If you got to do what you got to do, then you got to do what you got to do. It's just an option. This will pass. One way or another, it will pass, because whatever they're upset with you about or whatever they're expecting from you, it's not happening one way or another. It just seems to me it's like how bad they're going to make you feel about it. Because it does pass. It does pass. And the block moves on. And it's not... if there's a person doing this, if it's a job, then it's a job. If it's a person, then it's a person. But they're not right. They're not right. They're not right. Like, they're not right in the head. They're just not right. It's going to pass. It's going to pass, and you'll be fine, and it's going to be like nothing ever happened, and things will be fine. But I really would pay attention to who or what is doing this, because it might speak volumes about, if it's a person, it might speak volumes about their character. If it's like a business or a work situation or whatever it is, see it for what it is. And like, maybe if you dare, oh my gosh, the ice falls off the house. That's what that was. It makes me jump out of my skin the more it happens. If it's a job or a situation, what is it built from? And you're probably not the only person treated this way. Is this something, first of all, you feel you have to be connected with? That's a question. And I guess the secondary question is, if you don't have to be, do you want to be? Because it's not right. And I don't see ownership happening here. I'm going to be that one. I am going to be that one. Somebody coming from a good place in their heart would own up to this and realize, all right, that was unfair expectation, that was manipulative, and that was nasty. I never should have done that to Sag. I'm not feeling that here. Doesn't mean whatever you're dealing with is totally like, doesn't mean they're totally that, but they definitely have that characteristics that's very selfish and very just negative and dark, and just, I would just see it for what it is. It may be something where, like, the less you're manipulated by it, the more you see it for what it is. It may give that situation or person an opportunity to rethink things, or they might just be, well, you're just a jerk and you should just give me what I want. They may not evolve is the point. That's a them, with a situation or person, that's a them responsibility. Even if you want to take responsibility for it, you just can't. It's just not, you can't make somebody evolve. You can try, but you can't. They have to do the work. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a kid with their homework. You can do their math homework for them. They're not going to learn how to do it. They literally have to put in the work to learn how to do it. You can help them. You can give them, like, maybe they have a learning disability, and you can help them work around it and find different ways and get them different teachers. But if they, at the end of the day, just still don't want to do it, they're not going to evolve. They're not going to be able to do it. I don't know if that was a fair analogy, but I feel like it made sense. So if they don't want to, they're not going to. Even if they have the aptitude to do it, and you give them every benefit, and you try to find every angle, and you give them every advantage you can think of, if they literally do not want to put the effort in, it's not going to happen. And that's not something you should own. There is this energy here too. I'm going to put dice on it before I show it, because the way it's coming forward, it's not about the situation you're dealing with. It's about, it feels spiritual. Balance. Balance and what you will and will not allow in your life. The High Priestess, the way the energy is here, the way the hair is going on, very much makes me feel like this is a goddess energy, kind of like, I feel like they're saying you do good things for people. You do help people. You do give people opportunity. You're not meant to do that for them. Presenting them with opportunities, giving them a chance, showing them a different possibility, giving them other sides of the coin, seeing how things feel. You do all that. It does not say anything about you, whether they pass or fail, whatever pass or fail may be to you. It doesn't say anything about you. It says everything about them, and it's for them to own. It's for them to make a decision on. You've done your part. And not letting them manipulate you and shutting it down, that's you doing your part. That's you doing a great job. So realize you are doing a great job. Maybe this is one of those moments where they just have to have that, where they have to see it, and it's up to them to own it. They have to own it for anything to happen with it. I'm also getting, I hate to say it, I keep feeling like I'm not super confident that they're going to, but the fact that they don't, you're not supposed to feel bad about that. You did everything you could. You gave them every opportunity, is what I'm getting. Sag is very giving. I think Sages are very giving. I've known a lot of them throughout my life, and they just tend to have that giving energy. Just because you won't give them every little last every little last breath you have, does not mean anything bad. Like, you need to breathe yourself. Just saying. I'm going to let it go. All right. Hopefully that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.